Good team, and welcome back to DayZ Builds. I'm waiting on a bus. I'm not waiting on a bus. I'm going to do a townhouse. Noticing anything about this townhouse? Let's go have a look, shall we? Look both ways. Right, here we go. Aha! Let's get inside before the Zeds turn up. Leave that open for now. So here you go. There's a variety of different townhouses. This is the 3-story townhouse that I'm building in at the minute. And I like this one because it's very open plan. As I think I've said to you before, you're building inside all these things. These things here that get in the way. You got anything in the ceiling? There's stuff gets in the way for the low ceilings and various other bits and pieces. So it's important to pick the right building to be building in. I'm building in this one, and as you can see, my plan is to use a little bit of sheet metal on this one again. So my thinking being, I'm going to really reinforce the lower level, so that it looks quite intimidating to start with. Always good to have intimidation on your side. And you get inside. There's another gate. There's nothing on the other side of this gate. There's some stuff and thing, but it's absolutely nothing. And you get up here, and this is the first floor. Now, those of you that know that you can hop these banisters from the top of the stairs. So if you build a fence here, which you will need to do if you're going to put a gate here, this will stop people from hopping the banisters, because the fence collision box gets in the way and it prevents the jump animation from starting, so you can't hop the fence. So you'll have to have some good security up here. Again, I'm planning on floating these with metal, at least on the bottom. Maybe on this one, don't necessarily need them on the top, because there's no way they're getting over the top up here. So the stronger metal on the bottom will be sufficient. And make sure we've got the timber on the top for protection. In here, got another little gate, and in this little gate, we got a little room. Got a little room in here, just a little room. Nothing special, just a room, just a place to store things. You can put things in here. Just be aware of these windows, lines of sight. Right, you'd be amazed where people can see you from, and how good people can be at shots. You know, there's some people who are absolute crack shots. You know, could probably get you from over there in that building over there, at least on the outside of that building there, or on top of that building over there. So just be aware of windows. It's one of the things that I have against, or not against, it's one of the negative things about building in residential, is you have all these windows, and either people can shoot at you or they can see you, which is what this is about. So for those of you that do know, obviously those of you that don't, if you put the logs in the ground, you can hang a camo net on it, and it provides a little bit of protection. I can still kind of like sneaky in and out of the camo net and kind of see what's going on, and you can actually shoot through it. It is a challenge trying to see and shoot through it, but it is possible to actually shoot through it. But yeah, aiming's fun. Enjoy that while you can. Bear in mind, you can also be shot through it, but they have to really have a good chance of seeing you. And then we come up to the top. We have the top floor, and again, we have a gate, an opening outwards gate, as needs must, and we have these two wings on either side. I'm going to explain this one in a second, and we have that one over there, and we have this as well, which again is just a screening area, so we can be up here, we can be doing things. There's a line of sight down there, but you just have to be aware of that. You can stand up here, you can crouch down, you can be out of the way, whatever the situation is, and you can always take a little peek, retire. And this side's going to be pretty solid. Metal on the bottom, wood on the top. I think this is going to be for just protection. There's obviously an awful lot of lines of sight out there, so just be aware of that on that side. But on this side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a platform here with some steps so I can see over the top. Just can't quite see over the top at the minute. And I want to get line of sight to the stairs at the bottom, and I just can't get line of sight to the stairs at the bottom. So if anyone comes in and I'm up here and they manage to get through those, I want to be able to have the vantage point up here. Fine, they come around. I got this in here, but there's no solid protection. There's a little bit more protection here, where I can just sort of stick my nose up without running the risk of having to get my whole body in the way. So I'm going to put a little platform here on this side. Not on that side, too much clutter, too much stuff, too many things get in the way. But I am going to do one on this side. So there you go. It's an interesting little build. It's a different little build. It's not it's a mix of various possible things you can do inside a base. You can build half walls, you can build full walls, you can build negative walls, and you can just have camo, which provides some protection, and there you are, and it's taking advantage of all of the bits and pieces that you need to know, and all of the bits and pieces in terms of builds and various other talents that you might acquire. So I'm going to get on, and I'm going to start at the bottom because it is my favorite place to start, and I'm going to open that gate first. And I have some things to build. I hope I have enough sheets, metal sheets. That's the only thing. Not really 100% sure if I have. I do believe I have, because I'm not doing full metal sheet walls all the way. Metal sheet walls are slightly different build, and we'll get to that at the end. But we're looking at that. 1, 2, 3 gates. 4, 1, 2, there's another gate up the top. That's 4 gates, and 2, 3, 4 panels maybe, and then a couple of extras. We'll get to that at the end. I got some building to do. I'll see you soon. Still stormy. Sorry about that. So here we are. Let's have a look. Whoa, that's pretty imposing. And barbed wire on top, which is pretty good. So let's have a look inside. So here we go. One full metal gate with barbed wire, and one full metal wall with barbed wire on the bottom. That's just to annoy people when they open the door. I think it protrudes a little bit through the door, so you can kind of see it. If you're worried about people seeing your base, you could take it away, but yeah, I'm probably less worried. So let's talk about some of the builds for these things. So a full metal wall, let's say a full metal wall starts with 2 logs, of course, and then you are going to need the frame, which is always the same, which is 4 planks and 8 nails and 4 planks and 8 nails, or 8 planks and 16 nails for the framing. And then you're going to need the metal, which is 3 metal sheets and 12 nails on the bottom, and 3 metal sheets and 12 nails on the top. And then you're going to need your barbed wire if you're going to do that for a wall. So that is what you need for a full metal wall. I'm going to go through all the tallies at the end because there's so many different constituent builds here that keeping track of them all is pretty tricky. The gate is the same, obviously. You've got your logs, you've got your frame, you've got your metal sheets, you've got your barbed wire, but I put the barbed wire on the top here because we want to be able to safely access our code lock without cutting ourselves, which is what we want to do. So there you go. So we have our gate here. We have yet another full metal gate up here at the top. 2 logs, obviously, and 18 planks. 8 planks and 16 nails for the frame, and 6 metal sheets and 24 nails for the steel metal. I've got a standard wooden gate here. I didn't really feel like this one necessitated metal, so I've just left that as timber. So 2 logs. The frame is 8 planks and 16 nails, and the wooden wall is 10 planks and 20 nails. We have a half height wall, or a half and half wall. Actually, not half height, a half and half wall, as I call it. Half timber, half metal. Same again with the frame, obviously. 2 logs, 8 planks, 16 nails. You have 3 metal sheets and 12 nails for the bottom, and you obviously have across the top 5 planks and 10 nails. We have a screening wall, which is essentially just 2 logs and a camo net. Then come up the stairs, we have a half and half gate, which again, I don't really feel a burning desire to spend all of my metal sheets. I nearly ran out of metal sheets. There's 30 metal sheets in this build altogether, it would appear. So half height, again, 2 logs, the 8 planks and 16 nails for the framing, the 3 metal and 12 nails for the bottom, and the 5 planks and 10 nails for the top, and your wire and your code lock. We have 2 more screening. I decided to add another one in over here. I just thought I can already run through here and run around here, so it does give me a bit of advantage where I can kind of I've got a bit of a clear line of sight for people, like if people end up camping on that roof, but it makes me very, very much harder for them to actually hit, which is pretty good. So that's another 2 screening panels, 2 logs and 1 camo net each. We have a standard half height wall over there, which is the same as the gate. Not going to repeat it again. And over here we have this half height metal wall with this platform. Don't fall off, but it gives me a good vantage point, and you know, gives me a little bit of something added extra. People come up here. I've got a little bit of a bonus on the high ground, so this is a bit more of an interesting one because it is 2 logs. It is 4 planks and 8 nails for the bottom part of the frame, 3 metal sheets and 12 nails, and then obviously you have the platform, which comes in 3 separate pieces. The platform, stair left, stair right. The platform is 5 planks and 15 nails, and a stair is 4 planks and 8 nails each. So oh my, oh my, oh me, oh my. I hope you're paying attention for all that, because this is everything I think we can build. I haven't put a watchtower in. it's like the only thing aside from a watchtower and a flag. That's like, you know, everything that you could possibly fit in here in terms of various other builds and bits and pieces. So with that in mind, let's do a quick tally and run over what the total is. Right, so the total build is 22 logs, 83 planks, 30 metal, 321 nails, 4 wire, 4 Codelocks, and 2 barbed wire, and of course 3 camo nets. Which is, on the face of it, not a lot, really, when you think about it. And actually, if you think about the build itself in terms of full fences, there's actually not that many fence panels. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 7 fence panels that are actually fully built in here. And there's just some logs and there's some bits and pieces and some odds and sods. It is heavy on the metal front, 30 metal. Does take a while to scavenge up 30 metal, and a truck does hold 40. So with metal sheets, it's always the same, or at least I think it's always the same, which is make the most of your metal sheets. Most people using explosives are probably going to blow the bottom, really, and then they're going to try and crawl under if the bottom blows but the top remains. So my advice is always put the metal on the bottom if you can, and if you need to. If they can't climb over, it's very hard to climb over in a building. You cannot hop over a half deconstructed fence. It just doesn't work like that. So yeah, so they'd have to, yeah, I don't know how they do that. You can do it outside by climbing on top of a car and jumping over a car, but you can't do it inside. So anyway, there you go. This one is a little bit niftier and a little bit more cunning and a little bit more canny, and uses up a wide range of different kind of skill sets and different kind of builds to put something together. And you can get stuff up here, and this would probably be your secure place. You can store barrels under here. I've showed you this before, I'm fairly confident. So you can store barrels up here. You can bring yourself sea chests, various other things, stack them in the corner, put them out of the way. You have this additional security, but it also gives you the possibility of having a little bit of sneak peek, see what's going on. If you hear people running around, you can hear people running around in the street from up here if it's not raining, and there's no thunder and lightning, so you can hear people from quite a distance. You can hear people running around at the back and so on. So there you go. I don't think people can snipe from that building. Some buildings you can get up on the roof, but I don't think you can get up on top of that one. Just to be clear. So there you go. Quite a nifty little townhouse build. Do drop a like, do subscribe to the channel, do click the bell notification so you know when the next one of these is coming out, and I will see you all soon for another DayZ build, but ta-ta for now. PlayStation